What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube and financial channel. So make sure you subscribe and hit the auto notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the auto notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hustle. King Hustle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hustle Crazy Reactions, the Hustle Family. Turn motivation into means, dog pound exotic pups. Goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all those. So whenever I drop any videos or live videos or content, you'll get that notification bell. You'll know what's going on and you'll be alerted. All right. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you to a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get the notifications and some information that's going to help you win. All right, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how these fraudsters and these scammers are targeting bank accounts due to this new age in credit. And why they're targeting bank accounts? Because people are getting their credit together. And when you get what comes from credit is large amounts of money, high credit limits, high credit lines. And with high credit limits and high credit lines comes a lot of money. And people are looking for quick and fast ways to make lump sums of money. So in the new age, in the new world, in today's generation, the hot spot for fraud and scams is with credit. A lot of people have graduated into the credit game for legal reasons and illegal reasons. Now, people are starting to realize how easy it is to make money with credit on the legal side. You got personal loans, you got business loans, you got all different type of things, lines of credit, credit cards, etc., etc. And people are starting to learn and understand that business credit will get you rich. Why use your money when you can use the bank's money? And people are starting to connect the dots. Now, a lot of people say, well, they didn't teach us credit in school. They never taught us about money management. Well, that's probably why. Because they would have taught a lot of people about credit in school. A lot of people would have learned about loopholes that credit brings, and a lot of loopholes will be exploited, meaning a lot of fraud, a lot of scamming, a lot of fraud upon things would have been happening sooner than now. But due to social media and the way the world evolves, it just wasn't time. But now that there's so many different platforms and apps and ways to transfer money and obtain money, there are more ways than usual to commit some type of fraud or scam or some type of loophole that's frowned upon, meaning that it's not illegal, but they don't want you doing that. So when it comes to fraud, scamming, credit, you got credit cards, you got loans, you got bank accounts, you got a lot of different things that's connected to money. And we all know when you deposit money into a bank account, the money that you deposit into a bank account is now a virtual number, it's now a digital number. That money that you deposit is now circulated for when people need to come get money out the bank, or when they need to go deposit money, or all different type of things. Your money is not, when you go deposit money into an account, and your money does not go into a safety lock box that you physically put money in there and it just sits there. No, it's now a digital number. So by it now being a digital number, it means that these systems, these programs, these databases, these servers, all this information is working off data, servers, coding, computers, all this information, the matrix. And by it being controlled by that, it allows hackers, people in cybersecurity who are good with computers, good with servers, good with coding, good with databases, good with encrypted information, good with this type of stuff, that's good with penetrating and compromising and getting into things, it's making it easier for them to be able to compromise accounts, get into accounts, and be able to utilize somebody's credit profile on the business side. Because on the business side, you're able to get more funds linked to you. And it's a lot of people out here that are in the business world, that are in the business credit world, that has $1 million in funding, and people know they have multiple credit cards, and they're getting into these accounts and utilizing it. So there's different type of frauds that comes with bank accounts. You got wire frauds, you got identity theft, you got credit card fraud, you got people get loans in other people's names. You got a lot of different things that's going on. So for a fraudster or a scammer, they figure out different things. They come up with different things. How can they get into this bank's database, this bank system, and see all the people that's banking with them, all the people who have business accounts, all the people who have credit cards, all the people who have business loans, all the people who have, all et cetera, et cetera. Because people got money in their business accounts. People have business credit cards, multiple business credit cards, which hold different limits. So it's all money. So scammers and fraudsters say, okay, what if I pretended to be this person? Would it be easier for me to get into that account, get this credit card, or get checks associated with this account? And then you got fraudsters or scammers or hackers that come up with schemes to penetrate certain databases to steal information to be able to log into accounts. Then you got people who say, okay, my girlfriend, my brother, my sister, I know somebody that works at a bank or somewhere, and they work from home on certain days. So maybe I can go over there the days that they work and get this information. Because at the end of the day, like I told y'all, people run the world, not robots yet, people. So people are the ones that's verifying information, doing this and doing that. When you call to verify information, to check information on a car or any account, you're talking to somebody, not a robot, and they're looking at your information. They got to verify your information so they know your information. So people got to understand, people that work in banks, call centers, and so on and so on, they work from home sometimes. So you got somebody that work from a bank and they work at a call center, and like when you call, and they're probably at home and they're seeing all this information. And you don't know if they boyfriend right there, they got a girlfriend or a cousin or a brother or somebody right there that's looking at all this information every time they pull up somebody's account. You never know. You just never know. Which will allow them to be able to, okay, now they got this person's account information. Now they can see this person has a business account with $250,000 that has 3 credit cards, all $100,000 credit limits on them. Now they can do a lot of different things, mail out new cards, add somebody as an AU, different things. Because if somebody added somebody as an AU, authorized user, and they got a hold of that account, now they can send that card to anywhere that they want to send it, or they can send it to that address. And it's not hard for somebody to see where that address is, pull up to that address and look out for that card and get that card before that person gets home and get their mail. So now this person has a whole, because people don't be checking all that information, like see they got an extra card or AU or none of that. Like, people be going about their day willy-nilly. They're not thinking about that. So if somebody was to do that, they probably wouldn't even know or be alerted. So now somebody got a duplicate. Somebody is an AU on this $100,000 credit card limit. They got a $100,000 credit card now. Now they can go leverage cash off of that card. They go get cash advances off that card. So they got a $100,000 credit card. They're gonna say, let me get a $60,000. I need $60,000 cash off this credit card. They can do that. And it's all off credit, scamming, and fraud. People are coming up with elaborate ways and schemes to be able to defraud the banks, because all this money is federally insured. So that person is going to get that money back. It's not the bank is at cost. So people are figuring out, okay, I can add myself as an AU. I can act like I'm this person and get a loan. I can act like this person and pull out money out the account. They're doing these type of things, and they're targeting business accounts, because when it comes to business, there's money being made, and banks, lenders, and groups are lending people money, so there's more money to be made. Vice versa, it's a personal account. Most people are broke. Most people don't got $1,000 in their account. So they understanding that, okay, when it comes to business, there's more money. When it gets personal, there's less money. So we're going to target the bigger accounts, the bigger bucks, the bigger avenues. So fraudsters and scammers are starting to target bank accounts, because a lot of people have credit cards. A lot of people have businesses. A lot of people have credit. A lot of people have lines of credit. A lot of people have revenue on the business side that can benefit a fraudster or scammer. And it's easier to do that than go use scammers at a gas pump or a POS machine, which is a point of sale machine, an ATM, and wait for people to use it and come back and get it and be sneaky, and then gotta go make duplicate cards and sell them and do all this extra work, or go make all this documentation. And we could just make 3 pieces of documentation, or do one thing, get into an account, and make the money that fast. And that's why there's so much fraud and scamming going on in the world right now, because there's more hackers going on, there's more Indian scammers, there's more people out there overseas that's getting into accounts, compromising databases, getting people's iClouds, sending out text messages, sending out, calling people. There's a high volume of scam calls and text messages in today's age. It's only going to get worse. So people just need to be more aware, more cautious, and safe about what's going on. Stop answering so many calls and giving out information, even if it looks real, it seems real. Nah, don't do it. Start freezing your credit profiles on experience. Start getting LifeLock, monitoring your accounts. Doing these things will keep you safe and a couple steps ahead of the hackers, because hackers are getting clever each day, and you always want to be ahead of the game. If you got a credit card or a debit card, after so many times you're using this card so many different places, go get a new card, because now that information that's stored on all these different platforms or all these different places is now no longer valid. So that information is no longer good or connected to your account. Like, you gotta think ahead, you gotta be more smart, and you gotta be more aware. Alright, so credit, fraud, business accounts, all these things are becoming on the ultimate rise. People are becoming ultimately rich, making $50,000, $100,000 a day with business credit accounts, with banks, and they're making millions of dollars on a monthly basis. So make sure y'all safe, make sure y'all more aware, make sure y'all more cautious, because like I said, I didn't create any fraud, I didn't create any scams, I didn't create any of this stuff. I'm not telling anybody to do any of these things, but being more cautious and aware will allow it to prevent it from happening to you. And these are real things that's happening on a real daily basis. Like, somebody's committing some type of fraud or scam right now. Multiple people, thousands of people right now. Somebody done try to go in the bank and cash a fake check today. Multiple people, hundreds of people. So these are things that's happening on a daily basis. You just need to be more aware, more cautious, and more safe about it. Alright, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce, and y'all motivate me keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000. But for a limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. Alright, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these YouTube faceless automation wrong channel. Make sure y'all tapping in and getting in the crypto tour in person limited gem, $6,500, $500 deposit or some money we meet in person. Make sure y'all tapping in. Dang, just had a whole blank out. Make sure y'all tapping in to my credit mentorship, 2,500 trade lines not included. Make sure y'all tapping into my monthly mentorship, life coach, business coaching, any type of questions, any type of help, anything you need help with for the whole month, anything you want to talk about for the whole month, 24-hour services, 2,500. Tap in, let's win, let's work. Make sure you still look for people for the. Make sure y'all tap into my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. Make sure you go tap into all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. I do all my freebies and giveaways from there. Make sure you go tap into my IG, King Hustle X1M. Joggers coming soon. Boost the department on IG. Make sure y'all tapping into these crypto load ups, 350, 500, and 1,000. Anybody get a $500 load up or more will receive a free jogger set, pink or black. So make sure you tap it in with that. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video or live. Peace.